right, so let's get to today's talkers. Drama and developments from last night's Golden Bachelor.
Here's a clip.
Going into tonight's rose ceremony, the mood is so stressful you could actually cut it with a knife.
I don't feel relaxed in this rose ceremony at all. I shared things with Kathy about my connection and my relationship with Gary that caused all this drama. I'm so scared that this could go away, and I just need more time with Gary.
Ooh, like that one right there.
Quite a week. There's been some exceptional.
All right, the claws were out for Kathy and Teresa. So for episode 3, there was the drama you just saw and a talent show, a balloon date. Unfortunately, though, somebody did go home after the rose ceremony. Let's have a look.
That we're all going through.
Going into tonight's rose ceremony, the mood is so stressful you could actually cut it with a knife.
I don't feel relaxed in this. Oh, no.
Oh, no, do we not have the clip? Oh, we don't.
You can stream it. You can stream it.
Okay,
Just
so
watch it
here's
online.
the spoiler, though. 3 women went home. Gary sent home Edith and Christina. Caitlin went home due to some family issues, I guess.
She did. She did. So, love is in the air. And since it is fall, how about we get some falling in love advice, no matter what age you are?
Yeah, that's right. We're joined by Vanessa Sescila. Did I say that right?
You did.
A matchmaker. Thank you for joining us
Thanks
this
for having
morning.
me, ladies.
Appreciate
Welcome.
you here. So first of all, I want to ask you, what's your take on Golden Love?
I actually love it. I think it's wonderful because, listen, we can find love at any age, right? Whether we're 23 just starting to find new love or 80 and lost the love of our lives, like there's never a number to a year or whatever. You can always find love. And this is the perfect example. Everybody's in a different boat. Somebody's lost their wives. People are divorced. You know, there's always different circumstances. We need to give ourselves time to heal, obviously, but you got to know when you're ready and go for it.
Right. So what would you say are the biggest dating challenges that face mature singles today?
Well, you know, I always tell my clients that it's just lunch. You have to think outside the box because I feel like so many people are zoomed in on things that they're looking for and not giving other people a chance, right? Like, I have so many clients that end up with people that they think they're not necessarily their type, you know, but it's all about making the eye contact, listening. I think so many people don't listen today because they're busy on their phones and not paying attention to what's going on around them.
Or they're busy talking.
Exactly. Have the conversation, smile, look at the body language. This is what people are missing these days, and they're missing out on a lot of great opportunities.
What tips do you have for people who are looking for love of any age?
Biggest, best tip of all.
Oh, I can't wait.
Be positive. Stay optimistic, right? You never know what date is going to bring you where, right? Like it could be your first date, it could be your second date, and that's another thing. Let it go. Like, give it time for chemistry to come about. Like, go on that first date, go on that second date, go on that third date, and think outside of the box, right? Don't just focus on one thing. Just because, again, somebody doesn't check off every box on your list doesn't mean that's not your person.
It's so good to hear this because all of us, we've all been married for, some time.
Some of us more than once.
And yes, some of us more than twice or 3 times. But we're not going to go there. But it's really good to hear this because things have changed so much.
So much. Again, from the kid that's right out of college dating for the first time, the one in their 40s or 50s that may be divorced and a little bit bitter, or the one in their 70s or 80s that loved that one person their whole life from high school. It's so different where everybody's coming from. But the most important thing, and again, I tell my clients this all the time, give yourself a minute to heal, right? Before you're going into anything, whether it's the divorce or widow or whatever it may be, give yourself a second, whether it be a week, a month, a year.
I was just going to ask you, what's a second?
It's different
What's a
for
minute?
There's no
There's no
proper
rule.
answer,
Okay.
right? There isn't, because we know in our hearts when we're ready to put ourselves out there.
I love your message so much about kind of patience with all of this, because this is a world where everything is we want an answer and, everything so quickly. I love how you're emphasizing, take your time with it. Don't expect
Exactly.
love at first sight, maybe.
Exactly. And and dating is fun, right? I have one client that goes out with her girlfriends after every date that she goes on, and they discuss it. Right?
The post-mortem date.
Exactly. And again, I think I'm going to give it another shot. Why not? Give it another shot. You never know. Because I always say the first date sometimes is people's representative, right?
Yeah.
They might not be what they really are, whether it be good or bad, either way. So,
Vanessa, we're almost out of time, but you mentioned it's just a date. Tell us a little bit more about what you do in your business.
oh, it's so wonderful. It's Just Lunch. It's been
Just
around
Lunch.
for over 30 years. And it's just such a great thing for busy professionals or anybody, really. You know, people that don't want to endlessly swipe, and we all know there's so much nonsense out there on these apps, right? And so many scammers. So people that are serious about dating, come to me so I can navigate that for them.
Do you help them find the date?
100%. We set up everything for them. And, you know, again, I always say, just look at it as a new beginning.
Can you set up dates for people who are already like hooked up? And I don't mean with other people. I mean, can you set up a date night for me and my husband?
Oh, sure.
Now that you're already matched.
I don't need to be matched. I just want fun
Hey,
days.
ladies, take care.
Yeah, Vanessa Matchmaker with It's Just Lunch Chicago. ABC7 Eyewitness News. We'll be right back.